Good morning, everyone. Messed up on the first video here, so let's see. I'm gonna try a trade here. Put a stop. Maybe I'll put it at 10 ticks. See what happens here. Oh, actually, oh man, I messed up. I meant to short this one. Oh, I messed up there. Actually, I need to get out now. Oh goodness, I got 4. Why did it put 4? I need to just get out again. I'm gonna cover this. Well, you know what? I'm already at 4, so this is going to be a trade. Let me set this up, and then I'll put the other one at. So this is just going to be a trade. I really meant to short it. I don't know what I was thinking when I longed the signal, but that's what happens when you make a video and trade at the same time. So anyhow, let me set a target here. One of them is just a trade. So put it at 11. We'll see. If it goes up, my bias is really to the long side, but I'm just guessing right now because I'm speculating that this thing might put a false breakout and sell off. So let's see, this one close at 21. This one is, see, yeah, that might be rejection right there. So we'll see. If this thing makes a new high, then of course obviously I'm wrong, but for now I'm just, oh yeah, it's very, okay, so it's starting to go up here. This thing might make a new high here. We'll see. So I'm 2 ticks above the high. We'll see what happens. If I get stopped out, then can't be a winner every day, I guess. So yeah, it's getting pushed up here. So, well, okay, so here's my thinking. Actually, today was really, I was looking for a bias to go up, but I missed it. If you saw my previous video from yesterday, if you see my previous from yesterday, I had highlighted this gray area here, this gray box, and sure enough, it's bouncing in this region. That's no magic. Just because on the daily, there's an area for support resistance there. So I think if you watch my previous video, you'll see that's the reason why, as to why I highlighted this area. But I missed it. I was doing some work. I was working on something and turned around. But on the tape, if I was watching the tape earlier, and then I saw a huge buying here. You could see 20-30 contracts at a time getting executed at this level. So, and actually when it sat right here, it was just sitting around, all these contracts getting executed, and that's what more likely caused this rally right here. I apologize for yesterday's video. I didn't even watch it. I got home kind of late, rendered the video, took my kids for trick-or-treating yesterday, and I didn't even check, so I apologize for that. But what I was trying to explain yesterday was the performance of the swing trade. So far, this is kind of my scoreboard, or at least that's the way I look at it. It's my scoreboard right now. I created this spreadsheet, and what it does is just I input all of the parameters that I normally do. So for swing trade, there's only 10 trades so far, and you know, some of the things I was able to capture the time, actually able to come back from last Friday, and I was able to capture these things here, and then it figures out, you know, my win loss or whatever, and it sums all this up. Anyways, all this data that I put in gets captured in and gets rolled over to another worksheet, which is what you're seeing here. And these are, you know, my kind of my scoreboard when I violate my rules. So I think I have a rule on the WOT, means while on the trade violation. So basically I'm creating a rule, so while I'm on the trade and I violate a rule, you know, this thing would get pegged by some amount. So as you can see, I haven't really violated any rules yet. So for what is that, last 2 weeks that I started tracking these performance, I was able to get, you know, I was able to get whatchamacallit, you know, zero. So I didn't violate my rule, so that's a good thing. I kept it the way it is. Let's see, and you know, basically this one tallies up all the number of trades that I have, and then figures out my win-loss ratio. This one's my P&L, my average P&L for a given trade. It just takes all the wins and average it, and this one takes all the losers and average it. My holding time, like how long am I on the trade, and that's what this is. It just takes this one and average it, but I think that calculation might be wrong because I don't know if it considers the zeros, because that's it's a little too low. Let's see. So this one, my risk reward ratio, basically just, you know, for my average loss is the accounted risk. So that's what this value is. It just takes on the risk number, and then it calculates that. So right now for the month of October, my risk reward ratio, basically your loss versus your win, is 3.83 on the average for the month. And then for the long, this calculates, I guess, the accuracy, and the accuracy is based on the win versus your loss, right? So basically, if I put on a trade for a long, if I win, it counts as you know, how my entries are, or more my accuracy. And then if I lose, that means I was in the wrong trade location, so therefore that counts against me. And 75% for a 10 sample trade is as you can see, it's kind of high because there's only 10 samples in it, and that's what these are right here. So I have 4 long entries. As you can see, out of 4 I lost 1, so that's what makes the 75%. And that's what this is right here, and same goes for the short entries. This daily performance, I cooked this up because I'm curious which days I'm trading best, so that way did I get taken out here for, oh no, my target got hit. Okay, good deal. Alright, I'll take this out. I'll take a, let's see. Okay, so this is my thesis of as to why I took that trade. Today I'm just speculating that it's going to be a sideways action just because of yesterday's move. So what I was speculating on that this is going to be a false breakout. So what I did is I just placed an entry just right above where it breaks out to. So what I did is I allow it to break, and then oh no, I even screwed up in the first place. I think I put a long instead of a short, so I got out real quickly, and then I started putting a stop limit, and I got hit at 22. So someone lifted my offer there, and then now, so let's see. Like I said, this is just a trade. Let's go for one at, see if we can get hit there. Really I want a 48.77. See if we can get hit here. So now the thinking behind this trade is that I'm going to this is going to be a sideways action. So So I need to move it up here because it's a okay. So there's a consolidation there. I just put a place for so once resistance, now it's support, right? So I'm just gonna front run it in case it comes down all the way to this level. And my stop is very small. Let's see, that's about seven ticks. So anyways, back to my conversation here. This one was really just to figure out which days that I'm good trading and which days are my losers. I'm not focused more on the winners. I'm focusing on how to lose less. I think I mentioned this. Oh, let's see. There was another gentleman that vlogs about his trades, and I had asked him, how he was monitoring his win and loss, right? So this is part of journaling, is tracking the trade. So I started doing this, I guess, to kind of answer what he was doing. But this one right here, really, yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to do is create a way for me to measure my performance. So this is kind of my version of tracking my performance, figure out my losers and my winners, and I used to have a journal that I just use Microsoft Word on, and I used to log all my losers and talk about it or whatever. But I found out that this is kind of more of a kind of an executive summary of your performance. Everything is kind of here. So if you look at on a monthly basis, if you have a monthly review, when you're violating your rules, it's covered in this column, your P&L for the month, and the list goes on, and you can read that. Um, so anyhow, so bottom line is, you got to be a winner every month. So how do you stay a winner? Then hopefully, translating that journal into something like this to track your performance, would help me out. And I know most most software have these things here, but there are certain things that I couldn't find that some software would calculate for me, that's not really value added for me. So what you're seeing here is what is value added for me, that's going to help me out, help me trade. Because if you think of this, um, this venture, or the way I think of it is, this venture that I'm in is that I'm starting a business. So if you're starting a business, then you must know your numbers, right? Um, so certainly that's how I'm tracking my numbers. If my performance is good, then I should have a really documented good reason as to why it is good. And then, same goes as if it was bad, then I should know exactly why, it's bad. So anyhow, yeah, I was reading or let me pull up his. Hopefully, hopefully that gentleman does not mind me using him as an example. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I added him on here. Uh, I think it's this one right here. Um, oh no, maybe it's this one. I think it's this one that.
What are Nadex by?
Let's see. No, it's not that one.
All right.
That's one of those. I forgot already. Yeah, it's this. Oh, is this conversation here? Um, let's see. Let's click on this video. Wait, hold on. I don't know. I'll find it. Oh, it's this one. So I hope he doesn't mind. But but this gentleman here, he was ready to quit, and I was just offering a suggestion to start tracking documenting all of his wins and losses and stuff like that. And because I believe I think he's trying out for the combine. So more power to this guy, because I can feel his frustration, and believe me, I think I've been there many times to where your frustration gets ingrained into your head, and the key is that instead of getting frustration and feeling down about it like I did, I actually took on and turned it to a positive, thinking, how can I learn from this experience? And there are times that I'm still in, I feel like I'm still in that, you know in that in that realm that I'm I'm still experiencing that, so I understand his frustration. So and the sad part about this game is that it's a loner's job. As a trader, you're just going to trade on your own, and nobody else would do it for you. So if it's really important that you journal all your trades, and try to record as to what you were thinking about while you were trading, or while you got into a certain price location. So that's very important. Let's see. So right now it looks like I might get stopped out here. Um, let's see. I was able to take how many? I'm not sure how many ticks I was able to get out of that one. Um, let's see. So 47.11. Okay. Well, I take a risk. That I took an 11 tick. Took an 11 tick win, and then I'm risking 7 right now. So I think this might blow up to the new high here. We'll see what happens. Um, so anyhow, that's just kind of my scoreboard. That's how I'm tracking my wins and losses and stuff like that. So hopefully I can give you progress on where I am. I think last time I was just using well, I have the Word document in the text file. I was just putting in my wins and losses. Oh yeah, I even made a video on eating my humble pie. I think I remember. Um, let's see. Um, I remember that because I know I took a loss, and and I said I was going to eat my humble pie. So um, as you can see, I'm watching my own videos, and a lot of times I watch it from work, just because it's kind of my trade recap. The more I ingrain in my head of what I'm doing either right or wrong, then the more skills that I honed in. So I do watch my videos religiously, and it helps me also, you know, I guess be a better presenter when I make the videos. Um, I can't even find that now. So let's see. Anyhow, it's one of those. Pretty sure you can probably find it better than I can. Um, I think I kept a journal on how to be humble, I guess, because I did lose that day. So anyhow, I think I'm gonna move my target here, 25, just to lower my risk. So if it breaks this high, I'm assuming it's going to make it. Right now, it tested this level, so I'm expecting that this thing is to come down a little bit. Sideways action is what I'm expecting today. Is that because of yesterday's move? I didn't realize. I mean, this thing moved $2.11. That's amazing. I didn't expect for it to move that much. That's why my target was a little conservative. Um, anyways, okay. Well, I think I've babbled enough. I'm gonna pause the video and come right back. You got the target. You got the target, you got my stop, so it's one or the other. That's where it is. And I'm not looking to trade a whole lot today just because of the fact that um, you know, this price is always going to be, I've seen this many times, so, and it's always been a loser for me. So what I'm trying to do now is cut my losers, or cut the days that I'm terrible trading on as far as price formation is concerned. And those are the things that I'm trying to eliminate out of my trading habits. So we'll see what happens today. In the meanwhile, I'll pause this video and I will come right back. You can catch this one on video, but earlier there were several hundred contracts here, and suddenly, I'm not sure if that was spoofing, um, but suddenly just, from 200 just disappeared, and that would have been a good lesson there, because just this, I'm gonna call it sentiment, but it suddenly just changed. You see, like this one right now is showing, you know, all the offers are stacking up here, and earlier, I'm not sure if it's just trying to get the bid to come up there so they could fill the order, and then suddenly you have no interest in buying, and therefore price would collapse. And see, as you can see, I just moved my, that's why it's good to have stops, because you saw how fast that one moved. um, okay, so anyhow, I think this is going to, you can see it's getting rejected here. The last high was 27, and guess where it stopped? It's like 26. It broke up, and then, so now this is not a good trade location if you're looking to go long. um, I might have just missed the boat. I mean, I'm not going to buy um, until maybe around this area right here, because this is the only price level I saw from the tape today. It was strong at these levels, so um, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait until I find another place, because otherwise, I have all the areas that I'm interested in. So, anyways, this thing is getting long. It's 22 minutes long already. I think I'm just gonna make this video, post it out. It's not much, 200, but at least to compensate for I lost the mic yesterday, I guess, and I didn't record the voice portion. So until then, thank you for subscribing, uh, um, clicking the like button or whatever. So till then, I'll see y'all in the next video. Take care.